I say go Antonio. I didn't know Antonio. We first met each other just yesterday morning, and I saw on the Curry Stone website when the jury was talking about his work that they said every city should have one of Antonio's projects in the city around the world, and that got me really curious about what this amazing thing might be that he's working on. And my interpretation of it is a kind of phosphorescent screen that has projected onto it messages that people send from anywhere in the world to be projected onto that screen in the square of a city in Italy. I think is the first place he's done this, in Turin, Italy. And this seems like an amazing idea to me, the notion that people around the world, not just in the city or on the square, but people all around the world could send messages that wouldn't be edited or censored in any way, and would be projected out into the world, into that square, for other people to see and to read and to respond to if they wanted to text message something into that as well. So the idea that, to me, that in a public space that may actually be watched over by the officials of the city or the government, that Antonio's trying to figure out how to get people in the world talking to each other by using both the highest kinds of technology we have in very simple ways, as a means to get people to understand each other better. And I think maybe you said, I can't remember if someone said this to me, maybe not you, if somebody knows each other, they're less likely to shoot each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's just an awesome way to really conceive of what he's up to and what this can mean to all of us. And now I get completely why the jury said every city should have one. I'm going to be going out into visit some Rust Belt cities with students here in the United States starting on Sunday, and I'm going to be scouting for a wall to do an installation with Antonio on in sometime soon. It's awesome.
Thank you very much, and I'm also very pleased to be here with you for this very first edition of the Carlstone Design Prize. Because what you do for me is very important, because your ability to engage students and students of architecture to very important human experience that very rarely architects get in their life. And it's an incredible way to engage students and to find the reason of their practice and the social sustainability and the social need of being an architect through a human experience. One simple idea. One shelter, one person, one architect. It's a one
Fantastic.
small project.
You remember that?
Of course, I do.
Awesome.
It's really clear. I mean, it's just an amazing way of really putting yourself as essentially. What does it mean to build a roof for a person who does not anything to spare?
Yes.
And then it's
or to even help them improve the roof that they've done and have that be the test of our architectural knowledge.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then it's just working or not working issue. Extremely existential.
Yes.
Yes or no.
Yes.
You know, and that's just very important. That also because one of the problem I think of our profession is to legitimize what we're doing, because we're always looking for meaning for architecture, which other discipline doesn't have. So in the past we justify ourselves with history, with nature. We try to imitate nature, but now there's an incredible need of basic architecture, one shelter, one roof, and trying to engage students to that is really amazing.
And I think for both of us, maybe seems like we both see an opportunity, you to learn from people both around the world and the people standing in the square, just regular people watching these messages be flashed up and reading and trying to imagine the intentions behind the messages that are being sent. Maybe in the same way that I'm saying we can learn a lot from the very regular people of the world, maybe the people living in the slums or the informal settlements. They have a lot to teach us about the world and then maybe about architecture as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for both of us, for us, not to speak for you, but I think for both of us and for other people who are here as the finalists for the Curry Stone, it's been maybe the most tremendous thing has been to find each other and to get to know each other, because I don't mean this to sound too romantic or sort of too out there, but in some ways we've been working alone in the world, doing these little things on our own, trying to get some funding or get some attention or get some people involved in it. And even though Antonio and I are doing very different work in many other, it's great that you asked us to talk together here because suddenly we're understanding ourselves, seeing that there's other crazy people like us in the world doing maybe interesting things as well that just help and support and nourish by just being there, by just sitting here. You know? Sorry.
Okay.